Oh my god, I've done it again. Good day everyone. Today I scored for free 2 IBM workstations and an IBM LCD monitor. Holy crap. So this is just going to be a quick overview of all the items. Each of the computers will have their own individual video. Eventually, God knows when that's going to come because I'm so backlogged in videos I gotta make right now. And then the monitor here, you'll just see it wherever. It's not going to have its own video. But whenever I make a computer video, this could very well be the monitor I'll use. So you'll probably see it wherever, whenever. So let's take a look at what we got here. First of all, this is an IBM Net Vista. I think it's a model A22P. And this would be from around 2002. It's a Pentium 4 system, an early Pentium 4 system, based on, I believe, the Willamette core. So first generation Pentium 4. I think this unit's 1.8 gigahertz. This originally shipped with 128 megabytes of RAM, and boy, you know you're dealing with one of the earliest Pentium 4 systems when the system only has 128 megabytes of RAM. And as a matter of fact, according to IBM documentation, these were also offered with only 64 megabytes of RAM. Can you imagine that? A Pentium 4 machine in 2002 with 64 megs of RAM. Another sign that this thing's really early is take a look at this. It's designed for Windows 2000 or Windows Millennium. Holy cow. There's something you don't see every day. They did offer these with Windows XP preloaded though. This just happened to be ordered with Windows 2000 preloaded. This unit's been upgraded to 384 megabytes of RAM. I've tested this. This computer does appear to work perfectly. It's only got a couple of minor issues. First of all, if you look right here, it does have a ZIP 250 drive. That's awesome, but unfortunately it is dead. It gives the click of death whenever you put in a disk. I will attempt to open up the drive and clean the heads in the event it's just dirty heads, but based on what I've read, it's usually curtains for a zip drive when it gives the click of death. If that's the case, I won't lose too much sleep over it. I'll just have to find something to fill in this blank or put something in its place. The other minor issue is it's got this proprietary way to hold expansion cards in with this bracket that's supposed to go in there. This is missing that bracket, so you can put in expansion cards, but they're not anchored down very well. I can move this, and actually the first time I ever turned the computer on, I pushed the monitor cable in a little bit and it actually dislodged the card from the slot. So the card actually fell out of the slot while the computer was running. That's not very good. Amazingly, it did not crash the computer somehow. Windows kept on running, so that's very odd, but at least it didn't break anything. There appears to be spots where I could drill holes and then just use conventional screws to screw in the cards. So I'll probably try to do that. But otherwise, this computer's in pretty good shape. So this will be cool to make a video of eventually. Now on to this guy. Slightly newer. This is an IBM Think Center from around 2005. That's awesome. I haven't bothered to look up the model, but this is a late Pentium 4 system. Hyper-threading, designed for Windows XP. And I actually can't test this yet because it's actually got no memory in it. But when you turn it on, it does give the memory error beep code. So that's good. I imagine once I stick some DDR memory in this, it'll work just fine. It's also got, I can't tell if that hole was originally there or not. Someone might have drilled a hole there, but whatever. And it's missing this there's supposed to be a decorative purple button here, like there is here. But that doesn't hurt anything. With these, to eject the drive, you don't even push the button. It's purely decoration. You just flex the panel itself to eject the drive, or you can also flip it down like that to get access to the button directly. But yeah, this is a pretty sweet system. Wish I could test it, but whatever. So yeah, video on this to come once I get some RAM in it. I have some DDR RAM, I believe, that I can put in this thing. and presumably, hopefully, it'll work. And then as for this monitor, it works absolutely perfect. It's a really nice monitor. It's nice and small. It's only 15 inch and it's 1024 by 768, a nice resolution, compatible with just about any video card, any computer. This should make a great monitor for when I do computer demonstrations. You know, ideally, I'd like to use a CRT monitor just because they're resolution agnostic. They look acceptable at any resolution, but the problem with a CRT, you get a lot of flicker. So I prefer to use an LCD for my videos, although I wish I didn't have to, but this should be a great LCD monitor for that. It's small, it's a good resolution, not too high, and should be pretty great. So this is actually going to replace my LG 17-inch monitor. I'm going to give that monitor to my grandmother, whose monitor for her computer broke like 6 months ago. The power supply failed and it just doesn't turn on anymore. Old CRT monitor. So yeah, she's gonna get that, and I'll replace that with this monitor for myself, and should be pretty nice. It's got a, I believe it's a permanently attached cable. It's got this little door. Yeah, it's a permanently attached cable, and the power supply, it's got an external power supply which is also permanently attached. But yeah, this monitor works perfect, so that's great. It's a really nice monitor. This is actually one of the coolest LCD monitors I've seen. It's small, it's a nice resolution, and it actually looks pretty darn cool. I like how it looks. So very nice. So there you go, guys. Just a quick look at this stuff. Videos of the computers to come. This thing is so heavy. I think this weighs more than that, even though it's like a third of the volume. And you know, this is still a pretty solid computer, even though it's got that stupid expansion card design, which obviously failed in this case because it's missing the bracket piece. But I think I can drill some holes so that I can use screws. Alright guys, there you go. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.